Okay. This thing. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay. Get ready for on already. I am here. Platform is doing its thing, so I just gotta. Sure, volume down here. Oh, anyway, okay. I think we're good. We're good at both places. Awesome. Here. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I'm good. I think I'm good. Turn the mic so the camera. Okay. Whew. There we go. Everybody, I am back. It is part two of working on what we were working on earlier today. I have my little intro on there, and I should be all set up before this hits. I hope. Right? So, while that's happening, let's go ahead and intro. Let's do intro. So, if those guys don't know me, my name is Daryl Ward. I got here in beautiful Peach State of Georgia, where I have been working out, growing and maintaining a gold business. I know some of y'all heard that Georgia government is difficult and obviously grow, build, grow, and maintain business every day. I did. It is not like whoever they were, they told you the truth. It is right out here. So why am I here? So I'm here because I've been doing this for I'm like 5th year now in the state of Georgia. And I love it. I have to be honest. I absolutely love what I do. I have two focuses in my notary business right now. So the first focus, I'm not going to be done before this moves in. So let me go cheap and start it over. There we go. I have two focuses in my notary business. One, I focus on being a dang on good notary, right? A damn good notary, as I always say. And within that, I decided to specialize in working with a very specific group of individuals. And for me, those individuals are attorneys. I am what's called an attorney state. So why not work with people that control almost everything that we do, right? So I decided to focus on working with attorneys, and I work with attorneys that are in the estate planning field, also in the law field, personal injury, and also I should start adding probate, right? So that's my focus. I have developed a system of my own specializing in that niche of working with attorneys, right? The second thing I do within my notary business is I do hospital facilitation. The documents have to, very important documents have to be authenticated to be sent out of this country to be used legally in another country. I assist in that process. Those are the two things that I focus on. And then outside of that, there's one other thing that I do, right? I talk to my notary buddies. I told you guys I've been on this journey for 5 years now, and it's so crazy to think that time that's small like that. But I am here to try to show up, I show out as I possibly can to help my notary buddies along the way. I do that by doing these lives, right? I show up multiple platforms. We have TikTok and we also have the Tubes. So I'm doing both of those tonight. Earlier we did the TikTok and we did the what is it called? The Facebook, the Book of Faces, right? We did that one. And I try to show you guys as much as I possibly can. And doing so, I also show up over here. You see that? See that? I love on my chest. It's not really logo on my chest. It's just, for my notary buddy, I'm an advisor, a notary coach, offering mentorship and coaching. I do that through Notary Academy. They're the ones I decided to put on my planning and finance. I'm over Notary Academy. I am the Georgia advisor, so if you are Georgia, I am great. Also, they did elevate me to be one of their national advisors. So I'm super excited about that. So that's what I do, guys. I focus on being a damn good notary, and also I show for you guys via these lives and also as a coach and mentor within the Notary Academy system. So now, you know what? We still got some intro music going. I see you guys are here. Who is this? Adam, Queen E. Look, I'm too blind to see the little screen. Let me go to my big screen. Mrs. Matt. I'm brand new and I don't know where to start. Look, hold on, let me answer the question in a minute here. I gotta change the music. So until the intro music is over, I'm gonna welcome you guys in. Adam, welcome in. Queen, welcome in. Who else you got? Miss Knight says she's in advanced area too. Cool. Let me go ahead and clear off the board before the intro music's over so we can redo this for tonight. Oh, look, I think that's it. That is the end of it. So let me pull this off, slap it on the wall over here. Perfect. Let's see. Let's go to trying to get back to my regular streaming live music. The one that I don't get in trouble for. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There you go. Work playlist. Started over from the beginning. Same 4 hour song. We listen to it every night, every day. All right. So now, did I clear the board? Yes, I did clear the board. So welcome in, welcome in. I appreciate the heart tonight. If you are on here, feel free to ask questions. This is the space where we can get together as notaries and learn and grow together. I will never make you feel like you're asking a question that is not important. Every single question is important on your journey to master your craft, right? So I'm here for it. So like I said, tonight we have multiple channels going. So I have us live over on YouTube. I figured out how to take a chat to this night so I can see questions if you guys have them. And also on TikTok Power. So we'll go ahead and grab the questions in the chat. I will take care of them real quick before we get started. Let me rapid fire answer some questions. That girl hustles. Hey, how's it on? It's kind of hard to hear you. Let's see. Hold on. We have a tube saying that it's kind of hard to hear you. Let's see what's happening. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let's edit the setup. And YouTube, if it's hard to hear me, I might have to. Oh my gosh, there's so many dang on options. I'm just looking for my mic. Look, see, I'm not the smartest when it comes to all these things. There's like so much going on. I'm like, where's the mic? I can't find the mic. Let's power it down and turn it back on. Let's see. Let's give it one more look. Because one thing it just says basic connection. I don't know what that is. So I'll cancel that. You're in Jonesboro. I'm doing good. Let me know that girl hustles. If it's still hard to hear me, let me just do a test. Test. I think the sound is going through, picking up on my computer mic and not my actual mic. Sorry, you guys. Always tech support. Always that tech. Look, I'm here for y'all, and I'm tech support. Let me see if um, it's a little better. I just think the mic's being picked up in the wrong. Hold on, let me do. I think it's switched to the right place now. Let me just move this up. There we go. Okay, tech support is about to be over in like 15 seconds, 7 seconds, 1 second. Okay, now we're done with tech support. That should be a lot better. It's on the right mic now, so you should be good. Just up your volume a little bit. Let's see. I said I was going to do rapid fire answers on some questions. I'm glad that you are here. Thank you for holding it down over there on the tube for me. Let's see. Mrs. Mack. Before we get to nice content, Mrs. Mack said she's brand new and don't know where to start. Tell me, Mrs. Mack, what state are you in? Right? Because there may be some specific guidance. But until you answer that for me, here's some gems. All of us out there, great stories that don't know where to start are brand new inspiring stories, right? The first thing you want to do is go to your state entity, whatever entity is the one that says over you as a notary, right? For some of us, it's the Secretary of State. For us in Georgia, it's going to be the it's called the PSC. Well, there's a lot over us. Anyway, it's a social authority. Let's just say that. For some of you guys, it's going to be the Department of Commerce, whatever it is. So whoever is over your state commissioning office, start here. Go to their website. Go to the section that says notary or just search how to become a notary in Pennsylvania, right? And whatever it says, go to the official state website. Let's not do the third parties. Third parties are amazing. I'm a third party. And I'm amazing, right? But you still gotta take my information with a grain of salt. So let's get it from the horse's mouth. Sorry, I'm getting text on my spouse. Stop it, I'm live right now. So anyway, go there, see what they tell you you gotta do first, right? And then check out the box. That would be the easiest way to go, right? I mean, a very standard is you got to be at least 18. You got to be able to read and write English. I think that's a blanket standard across the board for all 50 states, right? And then each state has its own specific things. You may have to be a resident in certain areas or certain states, right? Um, right out here in Georgia, we have 159 counties. We got to get commission in whatever county we live in. Or if we're outside of the state of Georgia, whatever county we work in. So every state's slightly different. Some states may require you to take state-based training, right? Some states may require you to have E&O insurance or bond, like get a bond, a notary bond, or whatever it's called. We don't have that in Georgia. So I don't know what it is. So yeah, start there. Make sure you can check off those boxes. And then the next thing immediately that I need you to do, if your state, hold on, where's mine? Where's mine? Where is we went? We went. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, there it is. If your state has one of these, everyone's going to be slightly different. Most of them are digital. I'm just going to say where we have a physical one. If your state has a notary handbook, get that, right? Go through the checklist of the website, check it off, do the things, get a handbook immediately. Read that handbook. Some of y'all handbook may be 7 pages long. I've seen it. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. Read it back to front, front to back, side to side, upside down, right side up, all the things. And then get some additional education. You can either, oh, this is long, I'm sorry. This will be real quick. Either self-training, right? If you trust yourself, sorry guys. Technically, I am closed for the evening, but my spouse isn't here, so I'm still manning the business phone. So he catches everything after like 5, and if he's not available, then I have to take care of stuff real quick. I think we're good. That should be the last message of the night because it's almost 8 o'clock. Anyway, if you're good and you can do, if you trust yourself in self-learning, self-educating, do it by all means, right? But if you want someone else to like guide you, hold your hand through it, hold your hand. I don't know if people really hold hands. Um, there is notary training out there. There we go. That's why I say every new notary needs to get started. And there's a whole other thing like getting your supplies and all that kind of stuff. If I don't have one in my link in my bio, then somebody has someone out there like, hey, here's a standard notice. We'll do a different video on that. So hopefully that helps. Oh my gosh, so we rapid fire with questions. Hey, everybody that's hopping on the tubes as a natural Jesse, I see you. Hello. Your audio is going in and out. Yes, when you talk closer to the mic, it's better. Let me try this. Let me do this. I got to stop the music. I might have to step off camera for a second. Oh, no, I don't. Let me know. Hold on. Bluetooth settings because I think I have too many things connected via Bluetooth, and they're probably I can't turn it off because then I'll lose access to my mic and my key or my mouse and my keyboard. So let's see if that works better. Let me know because I keep on moving. So I just disconnected the Bluetooth pairing with all the other devices. I have a smart office, y'all. Everything is controlled by Bluetooth and an app on my phone. So I'm disconnecting certain things. So it should focus solely on the stuff in front of me. So you guys saying that is way better. Okay, perfect. Let me know if it gets worse, but I gotta have some music. So hold on. So I'm about to connect this phone directly to the speaker. What's it called? That speaker over there. Okay, good. And I'll turn it down because also it can be trying to pick up me and the speaker from behind me or behind us. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. 1 second. YouTube Music. I sure do pay for YouTube Music. That's my vice. And now let's get back over here. Okay, cool. Let me know if it gets funky or get messed up again. All right. I forgot what I was answering, but I hopefully I answered it. Whatever I answered. Let's see. I appreciate you guys being here. Brand new, where I talked about that. I'm in Atlanta area too. Yeah, Mrs. Mack. Awesome. Just finished a new training and notice we must journal everything. Queen E. Yeah, we'll talk. You're in Georgia with me, right? That's what you're saying? Yep, you're in Georgia. Perfect. So this is a quick thing about Georgia and having a journal. Not every state, y'all, we got to get to tonight's topic. I'll say this real quick. Not every state requires to have a journal. Let me just do some clarification for us in Georgia. We are required to have a journal in one specific use case. I personally have had a journal since day one. I have a shelf full of completed journals. I will always have a journal because this is a CYA. It covers my tush, right? So I have had family members try to contest, or family members going through probate on things that I have notarized, wills, estate plans, things like that. Know what saved me every single time? The 3 times that I've been called by somebody's attorney's office, I'm like, oh, wait, can you tell me what date that notarization happened on? Boom, I open it up. I was like, yep, such and such signed. These were the 2 witnesses that were there. I did put this person under oath. They expressed willingness to sign. They were mentally alert, and they indicated that they understood what they were signing. Also, they had a cat named Fluffy that jumped up on a tabletop. It was a black and white cat. And then also when Fluffy jumped down, it like kind of flipped me off, blah, 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 right? I'm being facetious now. And they're like, never mind, you're good. Please just sign this affidavit, get it notarized, and send it back to me. Every single time, because I have that type of detail. That's why I use a journal. But back to what I was saying. For us in Georgia, we only have to use a journal for one specific use case, and that is if we're notarizing a deed for what is called a self-filer. That's going to be somebody that's not an attorney, that doesn't work with title, that is not in the professional real estate space, that does not hold a license. Interesting enough, insurance agents are a part of that, right? So as long as if it's not one of those individuals, then we have to notate it. So if you're working with an attorney and the attorney has a bunch of deeds that need to be notarized, legally by law, you do not have to notate it in your journal. You don't even have to journal it because they are not considered a self-filer. A self-filer is Joe across the street who needs to do a quick claim deed from himself to him and his wife, right? That's a self-filer. Anyway, we have weird law for journaling in Georgia, right? Everywhere else, check your own state laws. It could be very different for every single. It is very different for every single state. Let's see. Just finished a new training. Oh my gosh, I'm renewing Wednesday here in Georgia. Yes, I'm so excited for you. Hey, Candace, how are you? Thank you for joining the fan club. Who was that, Mrs. Mack? Damien says, greetings from Canada. I'm from India and live in Spain, but I don't speak Japanese. Well, damn, Damien, you got a lot going on. I'm from Canada. Wait, live in Canada, from India, and also lived in Spain, but I don't speak Japanese. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for clarity, Miss Queen. You are very welcome. I think I caught everybody. And on the tubes, if my volume dips in and out, please let me know so I can fix it. So now let's go ahead and talk about tonight's topic. As you guys can probably see, we discussed this a little bit earlier. I had to clean the board, so we're going to redo it because I kind of fine-tuned it since we last met. Let me pull this a little bit closer because I realize y'all need to be able to see the whiteboard. So what we're going to do is talk about these notary flyers, right? This is not towards anyone. I just see this all the time. I was a culprit of doing it. Creating notary flyers, and then we tend to bog our notary flyers down with business jargon that's on the inside, things that a potential client out beyond us as notaries have no idea what the hell we're talking about, right? And so a lot of people create these flyers. They do these really nice flyers. They spend a lot of money on getting them printed, and they go hand them out. They'll hand out 100 flyers and not get a single phone call. That's called being a business owner. It's called being in business, right? That happens. But I want to share something with you guys on how we can help stack the cards in your favor so that when you do hand out these dang on flyers, people get a quicker, faster understanding on who you are, what you do, and they can probably find a need for your service, right? It's not going to be everybody, because I'm going to say that generally, because a lot of people just do what is called spray and pray, right? You're like, here's a flyer. You're like, you just spray and play, like kind of like what do you call those things? The sprinkler heads, and start over. It's like that don't work, right? You'll maybe get somebody if you're lucky. But if you strategically hand out your flyers to specific communities, to specific individuals, like groups of people, there is going to be a higher likelihood. So I'm just going to share this with you. Please keep in mind that what I'm sharing is not against any individual person. This is going to be used for demonstration purposes only. Yes, it's going to be ugly as a mug, as all get out, right? But this is for training purposes only. We're talking about the message, not the design. I've been designing on Canva since it came out. I have a Canva design award. So trust me, I understand design for the most part. But this is ugly, and it was hurting my soul. but we needed it for the message, for the training. Also, I do not have a color printer, so we had to do a stripped down version where let me change the camera, mirror camera. There we go, so you guys can see it. We had to make a stripped down version so I can print it in black and white because your boy does not have an ink printer, and I'm not about to go pay for it at the library. So let's get on with tonight. Let me get my markers. I mixed them all up earlier, so I don't know which ones work and which ones don't work. We'll just throw them on the floor if they don't work. So what you guys can see on the board behind me. Oh, dang. You know what? I probably need to take it down for a quick second. This is the first one. Let me get the other one. Hold on. I'm stepping off camera. I will be coming back. This is the exact same thing I'm going to show you guys, but I have a smaller version so I can hold it a little bit closer. Thank you, UPS, for helping tonight. Not sponsored. But I'll bring this one closer because I don't think that you guys over here, the camera does some weird stuff, so you may not be able to always see it. So I got to hold it closer for you. So this is a mock-up of a flyer. The cameras are both backwards. So there we go. So hopefully you can see it. Let me hold it up like here and then talk on the side. Dang, it's so hard to try to keep this in both cameras. This is a mock-up of a flyer, right? This is what we typically see with our notary buddies. Like right here up top, we have Jessica Rabbit, who is a mobile notary public. Awesome. There's going to be some type of logo or image, right? I'm doing this upside down. It's hard to see. Upside and backwards. So there's going to be some image right there. And then over here, we got some text. I will read this to you guys later. I just want you to see this is what a typical flyer looks like, right? That we make out there. I mean, it'll be a lot cuter, but this is, again, we're focusing on the message, the messages. And then over here, we have the services that we offer. This is a bunch of internal jargon. I will talk about that deeper in a second. We have a bunch of internal jargon that a lot of people don't understand. And then down here, we have the contact us in like a CTA section, right? So that's what we have on this particular one. So this is very standard on what they all look like. This is what mine looked. Mine was worse than this. This is already 10 times better than what I started with when I first started. So this is kind of what they normally look like, right? We're going to break that down. As you can see, there's a much larger blown up one on the board. We're going to break it down. I need to fix that because it's going to bug me being crooked. There we go. We're going to break each one of these pieces down and give you my best thoughts on what can make this even better. So, chapstick before we begin, because these lips are super dry today. There we go. And then I got to drink some water. Should do this first. Awesome. I got my notes right here just so I don't miss saying anything to you guys. But yeah, cool. Oh, I got the screen, right? Because I'm just seeing flip the screen. TikTok, let me know if that's good, right? The screen is now the right way for y'all. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, Queen E is going to be attending the training that we have. Okay, perfect. Everything's good. Awesome. So, over here. Did the Georgia Notary book get updated? Yes, the Georgia Notary handbook was updated January 1st of 2025. So that is the most recent one. They do not update it every year. It's every couple years, or honestly when something changes. Because their prior version, is this the current one? I have so many of them. The one before that was updated February 2023. The most recent one was January 2025. And I have another one that's older on my shelf over there, but I can't even, I'm not about to go get it. Can't even tell you when that one was updated. But anyway, let's get back to this. So hopefully I did answer your question. So right here, you guys, I will be stepping off of camera so I know over on the YouTube, I look like a little black smudge on the camera. This one isn't great on tracking the colors. I got to get a different one for you guys, but I will be still here, right? So first of all, let's break this down. So what we see at the very top here, we have what I'm going to call like a hook, right? If you guys are watching stuff on TikTok, Instagram, if you guys are into that stuff, or any other social platform, you hear people always talk about hook. Or if you don't hear people talk about it because it's not what you're learning about, you will experience it, right? So you'll see a video start and they'll say something that intrigues you and you got to know more. Our flyers should do the exact same thing. Our flyers should make us, or not us, make our clients want to know more of what they have. Because this is what I do. When I get flyers in the mail, I don't like junk mail. I don't immediately just go throw it away. I literally look at it. I did just throw a bunch away because it's been sitting on my desk for like weeks. But I will look at it, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in those 5 seconds, if I don't know what they're doing or what they're offering or who they are, I put it in the garbage. That's how I do it. But if something does catch my eye, right? If something does catch my eye, I keep it, not because I may not intend on using them as a service, but I keep it to figure out what worked. Like, why did this hook my attention? This was not a video where it had crazy graphics and moving around people's, right? This was something that caught me, that hooked me. I should have done this a little bit earlier, but y'all over on, I can only do it on TikTok at the current moment. But let me show you this. If I would have started my video, hold on, where is it? Where does it go? Oh, something's already going right here. If I was going to erase my thing, but if I had the video like this and you guys were like scrolling, that's a stopper. That's a hook, right? I didn't say anything, but I know y'all can't see it over here, but I just set myself on fire over on the TikToks, right? There's a purple flame flying all around me to grab somebody's attention. Anyway, let me turn that bad boy back off. Oh my, I don't even know why I do this. There we go. That's turned off. And then this, and then go here, and then turn that back on. Boom. There we go. I'm learning. Y'all give me a second. I'm learning. So anyway, our flyers should do the exact same thing. They should hook us, right? That's what I'm saying. If I have flyers in the mail, I look at them, I keep them, I go through, I see what hooked me, why did this hook me, and then I see how I can incorporate that into my business. I know some of y'all are crazy like me, but that's why I have a stack of garbage mail that I have to throw away at least once a month because I collect all these people crap that they send to my house, right? Okay, next, let's keep on going. So this top section, our hook, if you will, literally says the notary's name, and then I'm going to call it a title, right? Because our title is not Mobile Notary Public. We're just notary. Like, we're a notary public, right? So this is the hook. Awesome. But to know by, like, unless you watch Roger Rabbit like I did a couple nights ago, and I was going to watch it again last night, Jessica Rabbit means nothing to you. It's not going to hook your brain. For 80% of people out there, 85% of the people out there don't know about Jessica Rabbit. So that is not a good hook. So what I want to say, where do I have the most space to write? Can y'all both sides? Yeah, both y'all can still see this, right? If I was going to update this, I'll turn you guys a little bit this way so you can see it. I would change the hook to something like this. Oh man, I'm going to have to write really small. Need a document. I'm going to shorthand it so I don't have to write a ton. Notarized. Oh man, writing out space today. Question mark. Can y'all all see that? I hope y'all can. Need a document notarized today. That's going to be my new hook, right? That will be my new hook instead of my name. Y'all can call me Jessica Rabbit if you want, instead of that, right? And so also under that, we'll come back to the title because I personally don't put it at the very top. I want to do something that's going to hook people, right? I want to do something that's going to hook them, and it's going to be need a document notarized today. Cool. Now, if we move on, it says same day appointments, daytime and weekend availability. I travel to you. I think this is good, right? We can always rephrase it because what I'm going to do is I said this is a hook. Let's call it hook part 1, hook A, if you will, right? So this hook puts out what is called or generates what's called a problem, right? And so the problem is you have a document that you need notarized today. This is how I structure all my stuff. I put the problem out there. I kind of irritate the problem, and then I give an immediate solution. Because if I have to read your flyer from top to bottom, you say, oh, this is what, like, hey, I actually need this. But then I have to go all the way through the whole thing and read everything, probably even flip on the backside to get your contact information or for you to give me a solution, whether your solution is the contact information or not. It's too far away. So I love to pair the solution immediately with my flyer. I prepared the solution immediately with my hook on my flyers. So what would that look like? I didn't think this through because now this paper, before the paper was too small and I had a lot of writing space. Now it's too big and I have a tiny amount of writing space. Let's just say The second part, let me just draw a line. Boop. And I will say the second part after I introduce a problem is going to be my solution. So I'm going to say, do you need a document notarized today? Mobile, right? I let them know that I am mobile. And also to drive the point home even further, because some people may not know what this means, let's make it crystal clear. I or we come to you. Ooh, I don't have a little bit of space, right? So that'll be the second part. The first thing I did, I automatically put a problem. And I didn't like really irritate the problem in this one, but it's a problem and people irritated it. Let's say that, right? And then I immediately put a solution. And y'all don't fret. At the very end, I'll bring out a fully transformed one so you can see what it looks like. We're basing it only on the content, right? Not the design. Let me take a quick pause and see where we are. The book, we already answered that. Let's see what other questions we got over here on the talks. Love that you're doing live streams. Great information. You're welcome, Noel. Noel Bills, I appreciate you being here. V Friday V, thank you for sharing it live. Mumtaz32, I appreciate the follow. Let's keep on going. The real Curtis J shared the live. Oh, I appreciate that. Look, yeah, I can't see stuff. Good. We can see it. Everything looks good. Roger Wright shared the live. Thank you. Lush Side Hustle. Follow the host. Thank you. I appreciate that. So now let's get back to this. So again, we have the problem, we have the immediate solution. So all of that for me will be in this very top section, the first thing that people see, right? Then let's just keep on going with this. I actually like that this is here. Like I said, same day appointments, daytime and weekend availability. Let me say this real quick. This section ties immediately to this right here. Because it says need a document notarized today. If you in your business do not provide same day appointments, believe it or not, some of us don't, right? It can be a pain in the butt. I am personally trying to get away from those same day appointments. Why? Because it messes with my calendar. Yes, we want to take appointments because we need the money. That's the whole thing, right? We offer a convenient service, but please hear me. You will get to a point where that convenient service is extremely inconvenient for you. And if it's inconvenient for you as a notary, you're going to quit, right? So now I'm at that point in my business. I'm not going to quit anytime soon, but I'm at that point in my business where I want to have a stronger grasp on my schedule, because there's other things that I would like to do still in the notary space. It's just like even doing these lives, I have to pick and choose if I'm going to do the live, if I'm going to do it, how late am I going to do it, right? Because I still have business and things happening. And so I just want to have things a little bit more solidified on my calendar so I can plan accordingly around it, especially since some of you guys are asking for one-on-one training and coaching now. It's just hard to fit that stuff in. So anyway, let's keep on going. So same day appointments and daytime and weekend. Since this is what was on the flyer, that's how this problem header came about, right? Because this particular notary buddy does want to focus on same day appointments. So therefore, do you need a document notarized today, right? If this was slightly different, then this would be different. So you need to know what your flyer is going to focus on. Daytime and weekends availability, I travel to you. I think I covered that over here by saying mobile, I come to you. Next, services offered. This one right here is the one that I say that we kind of missed the, not the boat. What do you want to call it? Yeah, let's call it. We missed the boat on that one kind of a bit, right? So let me tell you why. What are we on this? Y'all answer this. I mean, it's not a trick question. What is this flyer for? To market what service? What service is this flyer marketing? Go ahead and put the answer in the chat. This is not a trick question. It's not a trick question, I promise. What service are we marketing for? Right? Thank you, Queen E. Yep, I see it. They're flowing in. Yes, we are marketing for a notary service. So right here where we say services offered, I think it's a waste of a space, right? I'm saying use that space, but like use it strategically. The service that we're offering is notary services. We are offering notary service. That's what the whole dang on flyer is about. Unless you're offering multiple services, then I would highly suggest that you use this space right here to have people say, oh, that's me, or oh, I know somebody that needs X, or I'm that person that needs X, right? Let me read what's here. And again, I've done this. My flyers literally have had every one of these on here. So I want to show you guys how to fix it to get that business, right? So services offered, general notary work, G&W. Some of you guys will have services offered, loan signing. And if you're in a state where that's very popular, then cool. You know what it is, but does Auntie Joe across the street who's selling her house, does she know that she needs a loan signing agent? Does she? I don't think so, right? So when we put things like general notary work, G&W, or loan signing agent work, or NSA, notary signing agent, LSA, all these kind of things, who are we talking to? You're talking to me, another notary. I don't need your service, right? We have acknowledgments and we have directs. That is amazing, right? For another notary to know. I guarantee the majority of the public have no idea what an acknowledgement or a jurat is. We need to know that because that's what we do. We complete and execute documents where there's an acknowledgement or a jurat attached. For the majority of us, I have to say that because some states don't require it, which is crazy to me. And some of y'all may want to fight with me, but guess what? Georgia doesn't say it out loud, but in our statutes, it is not required for us to have a acknowledgement or a jurat on a document. It is enough for the signer to sign, for us to sign, and then stamp it. It is acceptable here in Georgia. I think it's the dumbest law, and so I never mention it, except for cases like this when I get all worked up. You'll probably never hear me say it again, except for 12 more times, right? So acknowledgments and jurats, that means absolutely nothing. I should have just been writing on this the whole time. Where's a red marker? This one's a little one. This means nothing to the client. This means nothing to the client. This means nothing to the client. General notary work, loan signing agent work, acknowledgments, jurats mean absolutely nothing. In this entire space where you're selling yourself, you're doing a really hard sell, all you have here that the client would care about, I don't even think y'all can see those little X's. You can't. Let me just use a marker that's dying. This means nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing, right? The only thing that you're working on, sorry, that the client could understand is a power of attorney, check, and then a medical and legal documents. That's it. That marker's dying. So you just wasted all this space where you were primarily selling yourself for only two things that are relevant, right? Y'all can't see. Let me bring it a little bit closer. This one right here. You see that? Oh, just hit myself in the face. Only two of these things where you were selling yourself were relevant. That is a very high likelihood of not getting a client. That's like a 80% failure rate right there, right? So how would I fix this section? Let's see if I have enough space on the whiteboard. Can y'all? Yep, y'all can still see most of this, both cameras. Let me tweak it a little bit. So how would I fix this? I would go about saying, instead of services offered, because I'm already only offering notary services, docs, we, whatever you want to say, commonly, oh my gosh, I don't have enough space. I'm going to switch it to we just so it looks better while I'm writing it. And one of my dogs just tried to come in here. Documents we commonly notarize. And then the colon, right? Documents we commonly notarize. That's where I would go with that. And then I would list the actual documents. Y'all can still see we're good. I'm going to write it in black because we're getting further away. Power of attorney. Do not abbreviate it. Put it all the way out. Type it all the way out. I'm just doing abbreviations for the board. So power of attorney, we can still use medical and legal documents. I'm just going to say med and legal docs, right? What other things have you guys, oh my gosh, stuff's just falling off the walls around here. What other stuff do you guys notarize? What other things have you notarized as a notary or have gotten notarized, right? So we do have affidavits. I always do not like spelling this one because I always mess it up. Affidavits. Is it D-A? D-A-V-I-T-S. Affidavits. What else have you guys been notarizing out there? I appreciate the follows. Court documents. Yep. What else? You guys notarize? Somebody. There it is. Vehicle paperwork, vehicle titles. Right. So, somebody says, what did you say? Court documents. Sorry. We can leave that under legal docs, but we can do like a court. Right. We can put court as well. Court docs. Vehicle titles. I'm just gonna say that one because some titles don't need to be notarized and some transfers need to be notarized, right? So we can say, like you said, vehicle documents. Someone says loan documents. If you're in a state that can do loan documents, I'm running out of space at the bottom. I would do this real estate docs, right? I would do real estate docs because it covers more than just the bank loan. It covers deeds. It covers whatever else out there, right? Warranty deeds, quick claim deeds. Those are still real estate documents. So I would do something that's encompassing. I am in the state of Georgia, so I do not put real estate documents. I put deeds instead, right? I'll show you an example on what it looks like when I'm done. Ooh, look, I'm squatting. I'm running out of breath. I gotta exercise some more. Yep. Cynthia says grant deeds, estate plans. Yep. Sharice. Oh, y'all, look, I'm too hot up in here. Sharice says I-9s. We can assist with I-9s. Sorry, California, and maybe other states. We can assist with I-9s, but we never notarize them. So if you wanted to put I-9s on your flyer, this is what I would do. I always, if you guys look at some of the stuff I've created, at the very bottom, I would also do like I-9 and other documents. Technically, we do not, like I said, notarize I-9 documents. Those are federal documents. You are not commissioned on a federal level. So therefore, for us, notaries that are commissioned on a state level to stamp any federal document, it's a crime. It's a federal crime, right? We don't have that power. I know some of us think we do, right? But we don't. So, but if you did want to include I-9s, so I have I-9s on my flyers, right? But I put it in a separate category and other documents, including I-9s or something like that, right? Or even I would say employment verification documents, other documents. I put it in the other category. Do people get it? No, but I want to let them know that's what I do. Let's see. Small employee companies. Yes. Cool. So yeah, you guys get it. There's learning permits for students. Oh, I didn't even think of that, Queen E. That's something I could add to my Google business profile, right? But yeah, so we'll have a whole list right here. You can decide to put 5. You can decide to put as many as you want on here. Just don't overwhelm it because, we are talking about paper. Because I'm like, if it's digital, just post the different one the next day. But this is a paper one. So maybe you do want to load this up, right? A little bit more. So maybe 5 on this side and then 5 on the other side. Because right now I just had a bunch of white space. So I just threw this clip art thing on there just to take up the white space. So it's driving me crazy. So maybe you can do that, right? So next we have we're going to go to the other side of the board for this. So next what we have is going to be the service area, the contact information, and then somebody mentioned it earlier, and I don't remember what he said because he gave it a real good name. Oh man, I didn't write it down on my other page. I took a picture, but my phone is streaming, so I can't look at it. Anyway, and then we have, I think we called it like a character something, a character blip, character marketing. So I'm going to step over here. I got to turn the camera so we can start working on the other side, right? So now with this right here, the areas that you serve, I tell people, please focus on your market better than I do, right? You know your market better than I ever will. There we go. Because I'm talking to people all around the country. You know your market better than me. So if it's better for you to say a county, then say a county. If it's better for you to be specific and say a city, say a city. If it's even better for you to speak about a neighborhood, then say that neighborhood, right? So what I say works for me in Georgia. But what I do is I don't like this overall serving Atlanta and surrounding areas. When I first moved here, I moved here from Utah, Salt Lake City, technically Mill Creek. But Salt Lake City is called Small Lake City for a reason. We can get from one end of the valley to the other end of the valley in rush hour traffic in an hour. It takes me an hour to get out of my neighborhood out here in Georgia. I'm being ridiculous, but for real, it's crazy, right? 20 minutes, I'm probably 4 blocks up the street. I lie not. 20 minutes, I can walk those 4 blocks faster than I can drive them. Hold on. My doorbell alarm's going off. Dogs, be quiet. Okay, my other half just made it home. And so I open the door so they can come tell me. I know. Go get him. Go get him. That's why no one can ever sneak in here. And their second dog has to come and tell me as well. Okay. We're good. Y'all, if y'all have fur babies, y'all know there's a process. If I don't acknowledge, they whine. So I had to open the door, let them tell me that somebody's here, and I tell them go get them. So don't try to sneak up in here. So what was I saying? This right here. When I first moved to Georgia, right? We were talking about like Metro Atlanta. Like people kept saying Metro this, Metro that, and I was like, what the heck is a Metro? Like I even said this earlier. I'm still confused on what exactly is Metro Atlanta, and I've been here for like 5 years. I'm still confused on where Metro Atlanta actually is. Is it here's Atlanta, and if everything's around Atlanta, is that the freaking metro? Well, this metro that I live in, where's my little document? This is a map. You guys, I'm an artiste. This little X, that's where Ladero lives, right? Oh, I don't know where the heck Atlanta is, but anyway, Atlanta's way down here somewhere. So Ladero lives here in this little spot. Well, let's say Atlanta's way down here. This is a different picture I drew earlier, but Atlanta's way down here. Or is all of this considered the metro? All these little random circles around it? I would probably say yes. But guess what? This metro versus the metro that I live in is 2 hours away, right? And this metro versus this metro is 2.5 hours away. So when you say on stuff like, hey, I service the Metro Atlanta and surrounding areas, that's confusing as all get out for your client, because why? We want to make this as extremely easy and clear for them to be like, again, look at it and say, oh, yes, I need this. Oh, and look, they're right in my area. Let me call them, right? So anyway, let's keep on going. So for me, what I highly recommend is going this route. Let's keep using red. Man, see, I'm right-handed, so I got to stand like this and then move. Serving. And again, like I said, you can put your city, county, neighborhood. NH stands for neighborhood since we're out of space, right? So for me, I would do something along the lines of serving. Let's just use the old city that I lived in prior. And I would say serving Sewanee and surrounding cities, right? And even that can still be a little bit massive. But guess what I'm doing? I'm telling people in Sewanee that, hey, I service Sewanee, Georgia, not Sewanee, Florida. I service your area and cities around your area, right? You can probably say something like the immediate area if you want to. If you know a county, I kind of tend not to so much market the county because I live in Gwinnett. Well, I used to live in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County is like 2 minutes up the street from me now. I just barely moved on the other side of the border. So I'm in a whole new county. Yay, me. But before, when I was in Gwinnett County, I lived too far. That's what that picture was. Here we go. This was supposed to be Gwinnett County. I live up here in Gwinnett County. I don't service this part of Gwinnett County because it's 2 hours to get there with traffic. It's not worth it for me. So I'd rather send it to somebody else that lives in this county that can just hop over the border and take care of it, right? I live up here, Gwinnett. I don't service over here, Gwinnett. It's too far. It is too far. Like I said, I got to pack a lunch and maybe a sleeping bag. It's too far. So like I don't drive 4 hours for a client. I will if the money's right. A lot of times the money's not right, so I'm not going that far. So anyway, I would say serving Sewanee and surrounding areas. Serving if your counties are smaller and surrounding areas. Or if you're in a neighborhood, there is a neighborhood out here in Georgia. It is so large that it is literally, it dips into 3 different counties. If you're a notary in that neighborhood, I would use that neighborhood. It may take you 20 minutes to get to the other half of the neighborhood, but guess what? It takes me 40 minutes to get there. You better get that business, right? So you guys see where the situation it is situational. It may be different. But this is also another thing I do. I'll say this and I'll move on. If I'm going to hand out flyers in Sewanee, guess what? Let's just say I'm going to get 100 flyers done. I'm going to get 25 done for Swanee. I'm going to get 25 done for Lawrenceville. I'm going to get 25 done for Beaufort, 25 for Sugar Hill, and then I'm going to hand it out in those areas specifically, right? Why? Because I want to talk to the people there. Hi, doggo. Bye, doggo. Yes, dog said dinner already. He had come in, lick my legs, and go back out. Like, you good? You good in here, bro? I'm good, bro. Go. Um, so anyway, that's what I would do on there. Let's see. Good evening. Hey, Jamel, how's it going? How is it going? Passport application forms. That is another one that we do have to notarize. Hey, Lade Hawkins. Is it Lade or I can't see? Because I want to say Lade or Lady. I think it's Lady. I really can't see the profile picture. I also say Jersey City and surrounding areas. Yep. Eagle Eye. Hey, how's it going? I appreciate you being on here. I was on your live earlier. Good information that was shared. Really good information. Where do you hand them out for best results? Chemo, where are you? Where are you? Oh, Chemo, you're still on here? Where are you located? Like I need what you don't have to tell me a city, like what state. Because if it ain't in my state, I don't know. But until you give me an answer, if you're still here, Chemo, Chemo asks, where do you hand them out for the best results? I'm repeating it for the other camera because they can't see your question. It depends. Oh man, now you're about to get me going off track. It depends. Where is what's your business, right? What is your business? Or is in the what was that guy's name? Robert Kiyosaki. What business are you minding that's paying you? I'm looking for the book on my shelf. There it is. What business are you minding that pays you? What is your business? Okay, you're Gwinnett. The Angie's in Gwinnett. Chemo. Oh, okay, gotcha. Chemo, you're saying like parking lots, but let me bounce back to that. But let me finish the thought I was going to say because I thought you were going this way. So, best results depends on what your business is, right? Where do you want to focus? Are you focusing on getting? This is how I started. I wanted to focus on getting work from hospitals, assisted living facilities. This will kind of answer your question as well, Chemo, right? So guess where Ladero handed out his flyers? When I say handed out, that is very loose for me. I just put it in an envelope and mailed it. Y'all think I'm like, oh, I can't reach them. But I have envelopes still sitting on the corner of my desk. I'm not going to show your front because it has people names and addresses on it. Envelopes this size, little invitation envelopes. I have little flyers up in here. They don't have to be big. I will drop them, mail them to those places, right? The only time that I actually drop flyers, I know if you're in the areas that I serve and you want to like take business from me, go drop off flyers because I don't. It's just not part of my thing. So if I do drop off flyers, it's because I'm already at that location. Excuse me. In the very beginning, yes, I made an effort to do so. Let me see if I can find one. I'm just stepping away real quick. Because when we moved, I don't know where they are. If it's not in this file cabinet, then I don't know. Oh, you know what? Give me 32 seconds. Let me just hop off camera again. Because when we moved, I never finished putting everything back. Let me see if I have one of the tiny flyers that I used to use over here. Let me show you. I'm almost done. I'm just looking for something. Just looking. I don't think I found it. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff because I still have not finished unpacking. Oh, look. Nope, this isn't it. This is just a box of envelopes. I get a box of colorful envelopes. Let me not get too distracted and get off topic. So that's not it. I gotta remember to put that back. These are just thank you cards. Look, here's postcards. Stuff that I've done before. This is a thank you. This is for all the clients that I already served. And I just I handwrote every single one of these, thanking them for their service and support, or not service, thanking them for supporting my business. Oh man, they're not in here. Guess what? More thank you cards for existing clients. Nope, I didn't grab the right set of stuff. If I find it next time, I'll show it. Anyway, drop them off wherever type of business you're looking for. If you are wanting to do loan signing, that's not my specialty any longer because I'm now in Georgia. I worked at a title company. So because I don't talk about it, don't think that I don't know about it, right? I literally worked at a title company as an escrow assistant. I was this close to going to get, there is no thing that you can do, at least when I was in Utah. The only way I could become an escrow officer is that I had to be recommended by an existing escrow officer. This close. And I decided to leave and go and run my own real estate business instead of watching people purchase and buy and sell real estate. Half the people I work with in the office didn't even own their own homes. I'm like, nope, this is not where I want to be. So I went and took the entrepreneurial route. Anyway, let's keep going. So if you want to do loan signing and stuff like that, go drop your flyers off at title. Go connect with real estate agents, right? But to answer your other question, you said, do I put them in parking lots? I personally don't, because one, a lot of parking lots don't like you to. And out here, it depends on what, especially in Georgia, what city you're in. Code enforcement will try to find you, right? Not find, like search you out, find you, FINE. They will try to find you. They will find you and fine you. You get it? So I don't go that route just because ain't got time for that. Ain't got time to paying no extra bills that I did not sign up for. But other places, sure. In my real estate business, we will put flyers all over parking lots and apartment communities and all kind of things like that. It just wasn't sustainable, right? In the notary space, when I tried to take those same practices, it was not sustainable. Versus when I was trying to, buy or sell real estate, that was a $30,000 payday up to like a $60,000, $70,000 payday. It's a $45 notarization out here. It is not worth all my time to put 100 flyers in a parking lot in the heat and get one call and make $45. So no, I wouldn't do it. So anyway, like I was saying, I would go to strategic partnerships, right? Strategic places where I can get repeat business. Assisted living facilities, there's like 300 old people that live there. They need stuff notarized. And I love the elderly, right? So I can go hang out with them all day. I'd rather do that and only have to give 10 flyers and have them just constantly circulate them and share it and all that kind of stuff versus putting out 100 just to get one call. 10 flyers, 10 calls. One flyer or 100 flyers, one call. So hopefully that's enough. Let me move on. Serving, where are we? Right here. This says affordable rates. I talked about this earlier. Right here, y'all see it? It says affordable rates. All my stuff had that kind of stuff on it, right? Or best price available, all that kind of stuff. Anything that I used to put on my flyers that's talked about rates, I stopped doing it a long time ago because it attracts certain people. I said I was going to look this word up and I didn't. Detracts. I don't think I'm using it right. It repels. Let's say that. It attracts certain people and repel others. It attracts price shoppers. Right? Price shoppers are okay. That is a possible, like you can make a business off of people that do price shopping. I just right now in my phase of my business, I don't have the time for that. Right? Because when I first started, the things that I was doing, I was taking it from a different industry where like to be in front of me, for me to work with you, it was a minimum of $2,000 up to $25,000. That was some good time. That was some good fun. That was some good cash. That was some good coins, right? Life is different for me now. I cannot be back and forth with you on the phone or text for 10, 15, 20 minutes when you're just haggling about prices. In the beginning, I did because that's what I thought this industry was built around. I'm like, there has to be a better way. So what did I figure out? I took a step back and I was like, you know what? I'm attracting those individuals because I have stuff like this on my flyers. I have stuff like this in my marketing, affordable rates or best pricing possible. I even marketed at one point in time, I wasted my coins on Google Ads saying, what was it? The $10 notary or something like that, $10 notarizations. It was insane. Did I get a lot of appointments? Did I fill up my notary journal a lot faster? Yes. But if I'm normally charging 45 or 50, I have to do 5 different appointments just to even get there. It was not worth it. I tested a lot of things out, you guys. But let me keep on going. So I would say just remove that. William, you got to do more about that. Affordable rates, travel fee depending on your location. Unless your law tells you that you must put this on your marketing flyers, don't do it. Speaking of that, there is something that we should put on here in Georgia, but I forgot to put it on the final product. I will write it on there when we get there. Next, going to be the contact. text notary to XYZ number to book your consultation. Real quick on that, I am all about the text and short codes. I am a systems guy. I love CRMs. So if somebody texts my CRM going to talk back to them. But if this is your cell phone and you just want somebody to text you notary, so you know that it's a potentially a legit call or it's a business call and this is your personal cell phone, I totally get it. But that can be confusing to a client. Do I text it in all caps? Can I text the first letter lowercase, or must it be like a certain way, right? So not only do they have to get your number, type it in, and also got to text this code word to initiate a conversation with you. That's confusing for clients, right? So what would I do instead? I would still leave the communication, and I would say, if you are a person who needs a text message to come to you because you work, because you have other obligations throughout the day, and you're not available to answer your phone left, right, and center like I can, right? Then lead with text first. Still tell them what to do. Draw a line and say text or call, right? And then your phone number. I always make the phone number extremely big. I bold it. I will even put it in a different font just so it stands out. 555. Oh, that's way too big. 1, 2, 3, ... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I always put it that way. If you want somebody to call you first, then switch the order. If you prefer calls, switch the order. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but it's one of those things that actually people remember the last thing they're told versus the first thing. But on a flyer, if you're trying to get people to see stuff, if you prefer text, tell them to text. If you prefer them to call you, lead with the calling. Hope that makes sense. Let's keep on going. What's next? The email and the website, I wouldn't change that, so I'm going to leave that there. And then at the bottom, we have like kind of, I can't remember what we called it earlier. But anyway, we have like this little thing that says, hey, I'm fast, I'm reliable, I'm professional. Your documents notarized the right way. Sure, put it on there. Let people know that, hey, because I learned that if you don't tell them, they won't know. And also this can cause them not to choose you, right? They can cause them not to choose you if they don't know that you're reliable or if you're quick. Or you should always be professional, but it's good to say it, right? But if you put that on there, please do not show up in flip-flops. Unless you're in Hawaii, completely acceptable, apparently. Do not show up in, what did I have somebody show up in? A halter top, spaghetti straps. I've had people show up in, what do you call it? Like a little tennis skirt. Like legit lady was like, I just left a round of tennis and I'm going right back to do another round. And so she just picked up a notary, like a request thing, because I needed a witness. She picked up a witness request and ran over there, thought that was okay. I'm like, first of all, these two markers put together was longer than her skirt. Ma'am, I'm not about to let you come up in this married household looking like that, right? Even though I was assigned this from a third party, because I rarely work with signing services, and the ones I do work with are both boutique signing services, and they focus only on sending on general notary work or estate planning work. That's it. That's where I focus, right? And so they sent us out to an estate planning signing ceremony, and you show up in spaghetti straps and a skirt shorter than this. Ma'am, not doing it. I have an extra shirt in my car. The skirt I can't fix, but I have an extra shirt in my car because y'all may see me every single day, every video. I'm either in this shirt or the black shirt underneath, right? Why? Because I bought 5 of these, and I also bought 5, well, the exact same shirts. I have 10, so 5 grays and 5 blues. So I never have to decide what I'm going to wear for work, for business, right? Just put on the same thing. And if I feel like dressing up, I will put on a collared shirt, long sleeves. I never wear a tie anymore. I did that for a decade. I'm out of that phase now. And I can't fit all my stuff because I'm getting round. So anyway, so I gave her a shirt. I was like, hey, would you mind just wearing this just to be a little bit more respectful to the clients, right? Because we are showing up to do a signing ceremony, who's texting me? A signing ceremony. And, this is a older, established, well-to-do couple. I can't have you coming in with spaghetti straps and a skirt. We're not doing that. And then she had on sandals. I'm like, can you just put your tennis shoes back on? Anyway, let me stop going. Let's see. What else we got? What other questions y'all got? I will show you what the finished one looks like. You know what? Let me just go ahead and slap it up there. real quick. So hopefully this one is being able to be seen as well. I'll just put it right on top. Boop. So this is the one with a lot of the updates. But before I do that, go into those updates. Let's see what we got over here. Let me scroll up. Hey, friend, official Coach Candy. Girl, it's been a minute. Candy, Coach Candy, how are you? It has been a minute. I'm glad you're here, if you're still here. I do immigration interpreter too. Angie, that's good to know. Chemo, thank you. You're very welcome. Shamika says, hello, I have a crazy question for you. If someone commissions expire today, is it the time like the end of the day? From my understanding, yes. Let me tell you how I did this wrong. My commission expired on March 10th, right? For most states, so check your laws. I don't know where you are, but for most states, it is going to be that day at the end of the day. So as of, let's just say, what's today? If today's April 20th, I got to send a birthday text or a birthday call as soon as we're done. Good thing they're 2 hours behind us. So April 20th, if my commission expires April 20th, I can notarize documents all the way throughout April 20th. Please check your state laws. This is just generally speaking, right? All the way throughout April 20th. On April 21st, I am no longer commissioned. I cannot legally notarize documents. I made that mistake and I counted by a day off, but good thing I was a day the wrong way, right? I was like, oh no, I can't at the 10th, the morning of the 10th, I'm no longer commissioned. They're like, no, keep using your stamp until the end of the day. You're no longer commissioned on the 11th. I was like, oh, okay. And so I was literally just sending appointments out left and right. And they were like, no, you can still. I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm like, let me take some of them back, right? But also what I did, I'm in a state where, look, I have it right here. Let me show you. I'm in a state, so I'm in Georgia. We have no rules, regulations, or limits on how many notarial stamps, embossers, or any of those things that we can have. So I have a rectangle one, right? This normally is my favorite one. And this one has my commission date on it. I have a circular one. This one also has my commission date on it. And that's important. Why? Because like I said, I waited to the very last minute to renew my stuff. I literally went on the same day that my commission expired to renew. I can do that in here in Georgia. Some of y'all can't because you got to take a 3-hour course, a 6-hour course, a 2-hour course. We just sit down and watch a slideshow, a PowerPoint presentation of a slideshow, print it out that we watched it, and then we go pay the fees and we're recommissioned, right? We have renewals. This is my other one. This is number 3, if you guys are counting. This is my mini stamp. So I've been using this one actually a lot lately. This one does not have my commission on it. See, I color coded, right? So I know what I can grab. Orange, black, blue. So the blue one does not have my commission expiration date on it, which is legal for me to have in Georgia. I don't have to have my commission expiration date. It just makes things a lot faster. So I'm not always having to hand write it in on the documents every single time if that line does not exist, right? So I have that one. Let me put that one back in my little notary pouch because that's the one I use the most right now. And then I also have my embosser, right? My embosser along with my gold seals. Well, I got to restock because one of my attorneys love gold seals. And so I just ran through a ton of them because we just did like 3 appointments. So I got to restock. I try to keep at least 20 to 25. Oh, let me show you gold seals. Oh, man, it's like almost empty for real. Okay, I really got to restock. Yeah, there's just my gold seals, right? My gold seals. I already pre-crimped some of them, and I already told you guys why, just because sometimes I got to repack this properly. This little thing right here does not fit across the paper all the way. What do I mean? Now we're kind of going off the reservation, but just real quick. Let's just say, look at this. Where is it? If I put this on here, you see how far it goes, right? All done. That's as far as it goes. And I don't even put it all the way because then it starts wrinkling the paper in the very corner. So like that is all I get. What happens if I have to stamp right here, right? It doesn't make it. It does not reach, blah, blah, blah. And I have to have it a certain way or it's upside down. So that's one little tip for you guys. If you can use an embosser, it is a tip to just go ahead and pre-crimp, pre-emboss your gold seals or your silver seals. Trying to put this back together. and then put it on the paper. There we go. There. I got to repack this properly, or stuff will be missing when I try to go to my next appointment. And I have nobody to blame but myself. And for those of you guys who may be wondering, this is my smallest notary bag. Literally, that's it. This is my smallest thing. I have 3. Right. This is my smallest one. This is if I have to go real quick, I need to be in and out. I don't want to go. I have to go real quick. This is what I'm taking. My notary journal and this little thing. Everything I need is in here. My embosser, just saw me repacking my embosser, my stamps. I have pens. I have signing guides. I have everything. I packed this bad boy. Right? But my stuff just fell because it fell upside down. This is my standard notary bag. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy. But then I have my big boy. That bad boy, when it's fully packed, can weigh about like 12 to 15 pounds. It's crazy. I stopped carrying that one. And it just stays in the car, and it has all my overflow stuff in it, right? All my overflow. Never my stamps. I always keep my stamps on me. They always go wherever I go. But anyway, what other questions we got? Oh, I'm supposed to go over this, huh? Let's see. I was answering questions. I went off the reservation. I apologize, y'all. If you know me, you know you're gonna get something extra. Jay says, I'm gifting the first 5 people to inbox me privately with good God. Jay, I appreciate that. We don't do that over here. But look, if I inbox you, I better get my money. So don't be lying. So Jay, I'm gonna just go ahead and uninvite you from tonight's live. I don't even know how to do that. So let me just keep on scrolling. And it's the order of operations theory. Whatever is first? Michelle, did I miss a question? Express document says, hello, everyone. Mrs. Mayfield says, OMG, she know better. Do I have my own signing service? Chemo, I do not. When I say sending stuff out to people, it's because I will get calls and I just can't facilitate those calls or appointments. And so I will reach out to trusted notaries in my area and say, hey, can you take this for me? Right. And I do that with people that I trust, that I know they're going to operate very well because I've seen them operate, or we've had conversations, or they've gone through training similar. It is not my training, but it's just like we've gone through the same training. We both implemented. But if, of course, somebody goes through my training, it's like a duh. I will still send it to you because at least you have the knowledge. Whether you implement it is still in the ear, right? Let's see. Randos. Hey, Marcel, how are you? Real quick, y'all, since Marcel's on, let me do this. Y'all, indulge me for a minute. Hold on. I got to unlock my iPad. Go away, creeper dog. So, for those of you guys, there's a link on both of them. Both of them. So, if you on the TikToks, there's a link in my bio. If you on the YouTubes, there is a link. Oh, you know what? YouTube, I apologize. I did not put the link in the comments for you this time around. There will be a link in the comments. Give me like 15 seconds. Connect. Oh, dang. This is not the normal browser I use. And so, where is it? Give me another 7 seconds. I lied. Okay. This browser. Connect. Copy all. Paste. Now let's go back over to the tubes. I just lost my mouse. Where's the mouse? I have too many screens. All right, paste. There we go. Now let me keep going. So YouTube, now you have a link in the chat that you can refer to. Those on TikTok, click on my face at the very top up here. Do the tippy taps, right? Right up here. Click on that. Let me do this. Apply and then turn off. There we go. See that up there? Where is it? Right there. Click on that, right? And then it's going to come at the bottom. Click on my face / my logo again. You'll get to my profile page. On the profile page, there is a link. Look, I'm going to the wrong camera. There is a link right there. Click on that link. It will take you. TikTok's going to say, hey, are you sure you want to go there? This is a third-party site. Yes, I am a third-party person. I do not work for TikTok. I am not a TikTok employee. So click on the little red button that says continue. Right here, as soon as you get there, there's this big first one that's bouncing around. It is bouncing around. This is for Georgia people only. So we are having a Georgia meet and greet mixer session, meetup, whatever you want to call it. It is going to be Sunday, April 26th. And that's the last Sunday of this month. So it's coming up soon. April 26th is Sunday, and it's going to be from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. You guys, we're going to have fun. Right now, I didn't check, but I think the tickets are still on discount. Is that right, Marcel, if you're still here? I'm asking Marcel because she's actually the host of this. We're going to be using her venue. Anyway, let me keep on talking about it. So we're going to have a really cool, amazing time. We're going to be meeting from 12 to 4. We're going to have topics. We finalized the topics this past Friday. Yeah, because I was on live with you guys, and Marcel called me, and I was like, let me hurry up and shut this live down and call you back. That was literally the planning party, y'all. We had a planning party. So we are going to be, we decided on which topics we're going to cover. So we do have a nice round topic set for you guys. If I'm not mistaken, we have 8 topics that we're going to cover for you guys. 8. For the price of this ticket, that literally covers only one of those topics for like a regular training. So you're going to get 8. You're not going to get, obviously, since we're doing 8, it's not going to be full blown out training and courses, but we're going to introduce you to 8 different ways that you can build your business in this notary space and have it be maintainable and sustainable. Because that's the biggest problem, because we start this, we don't understand what we're doing, and then we fizzle out. I'm tired of seeing my notary buddies fizzle out. I literally had to purge my CRM today. There was 30 notaries. I wish I was lying. 30 notaries from when I first started in the state of Georgia in 2022 that are no longer active. Phone numbers aren't active, websites are gone, emails bounce back. And it's really sad and disheartening just because they didn't have that extra push. And life happens. Life probably life them, I get it. But I'm tired of just seeing so many of my notary buddies disappear on me, right? Anyway, so this mix and greet mixer, whatever the hell it's called, we're going to have fun. We're going to get together. We're going to have fun. Y'all going to learn some stuff. You're going to have, we're going to feed you refreshments. It won't be like a full course meal because it's right in the middle of the day. Have a quick lunch before you come, but we will have food and snacks for you, right? And also, like I said, you're going to be learning a lot of stuff. You get to meet a bunch of notaries that you can connect with and you can build relationships with so you guys can market stuff, help each other grow your business. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and read this text message at the same time. Anyway, so I'll hope to see you guys there. The tickets are live. So go ahead and purchase them. I know a lot of you are already purchased. I think we're sitting at 27 registered people right now. We're looking at 35 because that makes it comfortable, right? So 25, 5, 6, 7, so there's 5, 6, 7, 8 tickets left for 35 cap. So there's 8 tickets left. Anyway, let's keep on going. Where do you order all your deals from? Queen E, ask me that one more time if you're still here. You say, where do I order all my deals from? Oh, you're saying seals, probably seals, right? Is that what you mean? Notary seals. I order mine. I'm going to be real easy. You see that? Probably can't see it. It's the NNA. I order mine from the National Notary Association. I don't like a lot of things they do, but I like these, right? I like that they do this. Doesn't matter if I agree with all their practices. I will order my seals from them. Some people order it from other sites. Some people order it from Amazon. I want to go through somebody. Let me just tell this. Whoever you order them from, make sure they are reputable, right? The NNA is reputable. And so you can get your seal ordered through them. You got to send them information. The scariest thing is when you order a seal and somebody just asks for you what the information you want on it, and then they print it and send it to you. You did not verify that I had a commission. You did not even check my state's laws on what is mandatory for my seal. So please go with a reputable company. And I like the NNA. Again, it's not a sales pitch for them. I just like them because other companies do this as well. But during the commission period for us in Georgia is 4 years. So if your commission period is 5 years for your state or 7 years, whatever all states are, if your stamp breaks during that current commission period, I believe you only just pay for shipping and they'll send it out to you. Shipping's $10, $12. The stamp was $40. So I think it's a deal. So my orange one did break, but literally it broke 2 days before I was about to renew. So I'm like, it's fine because I'm going to have to get a whole new stamp anyway, right? And so that bad boy lasted that entire time and finally started breaking down at the end for 4 years. But again, I did have two and my embosser, so I rotated. So I think that's probably why it lasted so long. The ink definitely dried out, so I've had to replace the ink quite a few times, but the casing itself was good. Let's see what else we got. Who's from Florida? Oh, Shamika, you told me that you were in Florida. You asked me a question earlier, didn't you? And I told you to tell me where you were. Let me scroll up, see if I can see your question. Oh my gosh, it's probably lost. Oh, you know what? I have to be signed in because somebody showed me a trick that I can click on your name and it'll show me all your comments, but I'm watching as a guest on my computer. So I'm not signed in, so I can't see it. Let's keep on going to get caught up. Where do you order your deals from? That's what we just answered. Can you, it just jumped on me. Go back up. Can you what? Oh, can you use an embosser on all your documents? Mrs. Mayfield, I'm in the state of Georgia. It depends on, are you in Georgia with me? You totally can use an embosser on all your documents, but a lot of times it's not necessary. And also, let's say this, if you are notarizing loan documents, if you're in the state of Georgia, yes, you can notarize loan documents, but we must operate under the supervision of an attorney. So if you're notarizing these documents and the attorney is there, do not use your embosser. It doesn't matter if, like, do not use your embosser on loan docs. It's just, it's inefficient, right? You may have to notarize quite a few pages. It's inefficient, and also some lenders just don't like it. I'm just going to be honest with you, they just don't like it. So that's why we always have our rubber seal, which in Georgia, none of them, the rubber seal, the circle, the rectangle, the mini, the embosser, none of them carry more weight than the other. I do for one of my attorneys specifically. He pays me well. He pays me very well. He pays me, you can always charge him more. He does pay me to use both. I think it's overkill, but that's how he likes his documents because he offers a white glove service. So for his appointments, I will stamp with my regular ink stamp, right? The ink pad stamp. And then I will go through, or at the same time, and I will peel off and put on one of the gold seals because he has a gold standard. And me having these supplies, because I chose gold instead of silver, it aligns with his literal gold standard. And so that's part of his marketing thing, right? And so for him, yes, every page we notarize except for the deed, I will do that. And now that we can record deeds electronically, it doesn't even matter, because before, when you send it in, there's just like not enough space for all this stuff on there. But now that we're recording electronically, I don't even think that the deed office cares anymore. Let's see. It's about text or call and text. Okay, cool. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the order of operations. Got it. I'll be at a business meeting this week. Definitely going to recommend you for the ATL. I appreciate it. Jay Notary here. Are you in Atlanta? No, I don't think Jay is in Atlanta. Sorry, I'm trying to click on so many things. You guys can talk to each other. Oh, look, she already answered. No, she's not. Queenie says she will be there. Marcel says yes, tickets are still open. Same for Florida. I'm assuming we're talking about the stamps and the embossers and things like that. Tyler the Gamer says, hey, how's it going? Acorn Sales is great too. Tyler, what's Acorn Sales? They're giving you guys places to order your stamps from. Notaries.com is a great place. I order from Amazon and also Office Depot. Not Home Depot. Look, y'all, my brain. I need to go build something. I'm talking some Home Depot. Yep. Oh, there it is. Jay is in Chicago. There you go. Jay is in Chicago. What kind of food are you going to have at the event? I'm thinking about going. Try Fifi. Look, if food gonna be the thing that gets you there, we can go out and eat afterwards. Just get there. No, I'm just messing with you. It's gonna be light refreshments. It's nothing crazy. All other events that I've ever hosted, I've catered. We just look. I don't like saying this, but y'all know what's going on out there right now. And if we decide to cater food, that those tickets would have been $25 more minimum. So we tried to play a balancing game. So we're going to have like snacks and refreshments. Going to have water, soda, and that's all you get. No, I'm joking. There's going to be snacks like candies and chips. We also want to provide like what do they call finger sandwiches? Marcel, are you on here? They're finger sandwiches. We're trying to decide. We're just going to order a platter from somewhere and have them just bring it over to us, kind of a deal, right? So that's what we're doing this time around, just because I didn't, we just didn't feel that was the right time to charge you guys $55 per ticket, if that's fair, right? If that is fair. I'm just joining live. What event are you having? Oh, Pammy time. That's for us all in Georgia specifically. If you click the link in my bio, if you're in Georgia, we are having a meetup, a meet and greet, all the things. We're going to be learning, sharing, and doing some cool stuff. But yeah, that's for my Georgia people specifically. Real quick, let me go over this now that I posted it on here because my eyes are getting tired. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. That's why my eyes are tired. They're like, y'all see I'm falling asleep over here, right? Anyway, now that we talked about all this stuff, we went tangent on tangent. So this was what we had before. Oh man, maybe I should just buy one of those big old charts that have this already, this paper. Anyway, this is what I'm this is what we had before, right? We marked it up. I gave y'all some of my best recommendations. Now, to wrap this up, this is a flyer afterwards. Again, this is for those of y'all that's tuning in. This is not about the design. This is about the contents on the flyer. Words that sell, right? That's what this is about. So we updated the hook, if you will, the hook of this. Remember, I told you guys we wanted to like call out a problem. Need a document notarized today? And look, that's a very easy, simple problem that you can use over and over and over again. Other direct problems that you can call out that I have done: parents in assisted living facility and need documents notarized, question mark. I always started with the question, right? I always started with the question. So I present a problem. If I wanted to, like the one I just gave you guys, that's a problem. They need the documents notarized, but guess what? Their parents are in an assisted living facility, which means they probably can't leave, or they're in a hospital. Loved one in a hospital and need documents notarized, question mark. The problem is they need it notarized, and I irritated that problem by reminding them they're in a hospital, which means they're stuck there and they can't leave. They can't go somewhere else to get it done, right? So offer the problem and immediately offer the solution to that problem. Don't put it way down here with the phone number. Offer it way up top, because people in the first 3 to 5 seconds, their eyes probably stop right here. So you got a problem, here's solution. Mobile notary, what does that mean? I travel to you. Also, I put an extra little tagline. Oh, my side's itching. Oh, y'all probably can't even see that. Let me try to pull this a little bit closer. Oh, y'all gonna get so close, y'all gonna see all my little fat tummy, right? I'm trying to slowly bring it closer so we can see everything in the camera still. There we go. So I have mobile. Y'all laughing at my tummy. Need a document notarized today. Mobile notary, I travel to you. I come to your home, office, or hospital. I'm letting them know that there's a different magnitude, varying, whatever, variability of places that I will travel to, right? Oh, you're stuck at home because you're cooking dinner with your kids? I got you. All 7 of them, I will be there. Yes, I've serviced clients that have 7 kids. You're stuck in your office? I will come to you. Mom, dad, uncle, loved one in the hospital? I will come to you. Same day and weekend available. Same day and weekend appointments available. This again, this right here, because that's what that notary is marketing for. That was dictated the problem. That makes sense. If I'm not marketing for same day, then this will be completely different. I won't have today. I would have one of these listed. Need documents notarized and in the hospital? Question mark. Need documents notarized but stuck in the office? Question mark, right? So because she's marketing this, that's why I created that. Next, documents that we notarize every day. If you don't notarize documents every day, hell, I don't notarize documents every day. Like today, I didn't have any appointments. I just did a lot of office stuff, sending emails, did a little bit of marketing, paid some of my witnesses that witnessed for me Friday and through the weekend, right? I paid all of them today. That account, I need to make some more money. But yeah, I paid them, and that's what I did. Tomorrow, I have one appointment. So I don't notarize every day. So anyway, long story short, if this is not true for you, then change it. Documents we commonly notarize, right? Or documents we notarize every day. Or there is a we in my organization. So power of attorneys, affidavits, medical and legal documents, deeds, that's going to be warranty deeds, quitclaim deeds. Somebody put another type of deed in there. So put some stuff in there. School documents, contracts. We went over a lot of other stuff, vehicle titles, real estate docs, and then whatever else y'all said in the chat earlier, right? Put it there. Maybe do 2 columns since this is a printout. Because I did this same thing digitally and marketing on social medias or my Google business profile, I would only put no more. I would put 3 to 5, period. 3 to 5. Because guess what? I can post a second one 6 hours from now or 3 days from now with the other 3 in it, right? You don't have to like shoot your shot all at once if it's digital. If you're doing a printout flyer, that's a different story. You want to probably catch more because what you want to have is more people saying, you know what? I have medical documents that I need notarized. My bank, UPS won't do it. Let me call Jessica Rabbit at this phone number to get my medical documents notarized, and she's gonna come to my office. Y'all see how I'm being extra? But like literally, I have all of the pieces of people's story in here. Next, let's keep on going. Serving Atlanta and surrounding areas, I just left that the same because I already explained to y'all what I prefer. Serving your city and surrounding areas, service your county, which I think is crazy. Anyway, so Atlanta and surrounding areas is very big, very big. Anyway, call or text to book. Here's the phone number. You see it's bolded. It's a larger font. It's probably in a different font as well. Email address. I missed the website again. So the email address and the website I'll put right there. And then we have this little personal call out, right? I'm fast. I'm reliable. I'm professional. Your documents notarized the right way. Mine personally always says your documents notarized. Correctly notarizing your documents the first time or something like that. Now, I guess we can leave this right here. I just feel like you guys are so close. Getting space. I need space. I got to slide it back. There we go. We got a little breathing room. I need some space to turn this belly. Come on now. Y'all know. Let's see what questions we got before we wrap it up. I ordered, from Amazon, in Chicago. What kind of food? You laughing at the food? I'm just joining. Okay, cool. I am not seeing. Hey, Mish, I think that is 5626. Welcome in. Kira, I think that's how you say it. Kiara. I appreciate the follow. If y'all have any last minute questions, let me know because I am about to wrap this bad boy up. I don't even know how long it's been. 90 minutes. Yep, we're there. We are there. Good thing I had dinner before we started. So I'm probably just gonna go sit on the couch, maybe watch something, cuddle with my small dog because we have to cuddle every night before bedtime. And then I'm gonna go get ready for bed. Cool. Any last minute questions? I don't think so. Chris. Thank you for joining. Not Chris. Just watching, join. Audra, hey, how are you? Look, you're just hopping on it. We're getting ready to wrap it up. There's no time like the present. Just saying hi. Audra, I know that you're busy because you're on the West Coast. Do you want to try to just pop up and say hi to people? Like for the first time on camera? No pressure, right? We're trying to get more accustomed to this platform. Do you want to do it? You don't have to. I asked that and I didn't even know how to do it, but just let me know if you want to do it. Because it just says invite Audra as a guest to talk. That's why I asked. But anyway, you guys, I don't see any other last minute questions. So with that being said, let's just do a real quick rundown of some stuff. So I told you guys about the event that we're having on Sunday for all Georgia notaries. If you were here in Georgia, be there. We had
quit smoking.
5 TikTok. Why does it always start over with the same video? That guy quit smoking, so I'm glad for him. If y'all over in TikTok land, if you're over on the tubes, there's a link in the chat already. TikTok land, click tip. It's always backwards. Tippy tap on my face up there is going to pop up at the bottom. Tap that face again. It's going to bring you to my profile. In there is going to be this link right there that you can go to. Click the little red button that says continue or open because that brings you to a third-party site. Again, I'm a third-party person. Let me turn this light off behind us. There we go. Just turn it around. There we go. It's not so reflective in the screen now. Well, you can still see it. I should have turned it off. Anyway, we have some stuff on here for you. So if you're going to attend the event in Georgia, it's the first one. Tap the first one, right? It's bouncing around on the screen. You can't miss it. If you want a little bit more deep dive notary training and mentorship, this is for anyone nationwide. I know that some of you guys are interested in loan signing. We have a loan signing course within Notary Academy, and also you get a certification at the end, right? If you like certifications, we got some for you. So if you guys want like monthly Well, it's more than monthly. Right now, we just upgraded, so we do daily coaching and training with you guys. It's really short. They're 30-minute bursts. You get topics that we go over, and you get to see exactly what we're going to go over well in advance. So we put the calendar out at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, for the following month, whatever it is. So you get all the stuff. So we do have Inner Circle, and that is going to be $37 a month. I have too many numbers in my head. That's $37 a month. But there is an opportunity for Inner Circle Plus. This is not offered to everyone. Just be clear. This is not offered to everyone. So it's going to be hard for you guys to see it. But if you're in one of these states, if you click on it and click on Inner Circle, I'm trying to hold it so both cameras can see it. It's really hard. If you're in one of these following states, Arizona, California, Colorado, Georgia, Massachusetts, Texas, or Washington State, you guys get the opportunity to join what's called the Inner Circle Plus. Oh wait, Audra, was that you? Was that you that just popped up? I can't see. I just looked away and it says someone wants to join you live. So yeah, it's 37. So if you're in one of those states that I just mentioned, sorry, let me go back to it. It is 47. It's Inner Circle Plus. Why is it Inner Circle Plus? It's because you get somebody like me additionally in your corner, right? So if you're in the state of Georgia, guess what? I am your Georgia notary advisor. I can give you more detailed instructions on how to operate and run a notary business in the state of Georgia. We got our girls, well, let's say Phil. So we got Phil. He is the other guy that's holding it down with me. He's out in Colorado, and we have ladies that are in Massachusetts. We have Kim in California. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. Lisa in Arizona. Michelle out in Texas, and Dana out in Washington State. There's a lot of us. We have fun, right? So you guys can build businesses specifically that way under the guidance of a specific notary that's already operating there. Like I said, that's the Inner Circle Plus. Everyone else, you guys get a lot of stuff as well, and it's just the standard Inner Circle just because we don't have somebody on our team in your state. But we have a lot of stuff for you. We teach you notary foundations, not notary basics. I do not like that. We teach you notary foundations, right? So you can have a strong, unshakable foundation to start building your notary business upon. We also teach you, there's business courses in there. There's marketing courses. All these are self-paced, right? And you also have access to the entire advisor team. Y'all all have access to all of us, but some of you guys get assigned a specific one, like me in Georgia, but you still have access to ask questions to the other ones, right? So everybody nationwide, you get access to all of us, and we can help you out. And also our live training Monday through Friday. You guys get that. Normally people have to pay extra for that. It just comes with your $37 membership for Inner Circle and your $47 membership for Inner Circle Plus, right? Someone asked me about Florida. As of right now, our team does not have a specific notary in Florida. However, guess what? Audra, I don't want to misspeak. Do we still have Florida open? Is Florida still open? I believe it is. And it's going to take a minute for you. When you answer, it's going to take a minute to pop up. So it'll pop up faster if I look over here. But I believe we still do have, yes. So Florida is still open. So Florida people, listen to me. Listen to me. We still have, like, for example, if you're in Georgia, you get a lot of Georgia specific training. Guess what? We have that specific training for Florida, right? So you guys get Florida specific training from someone who is in Florida, who has built a successful business in Florida. It's just that right now that advisor position is not filled, but you still get all that training, and you can reach out to any of us to help guide you through stuff that you may not understand, right? I always want to say I'm so close to Florida. I can just look at your handbook. I can make some phone calls. I can give you answers probably quicker than most people. But then again, I'm in an attorney state, so my brain operates completely different. I'm like, I don't have time for no other state's business, just mine, right? But let's just say you won't be left alone. Anyway, hopefully that helps you guys. I got to give this voice of mine a rest because I have a lot of recording to do tomorrow. Because I will be updating some of my courses because I always try to keep things up to date, right? I will do a whole day of updating courses. I have some notary appointments I got to go take care of, and I need to squeeze all of that in and get home and be available by 3 o'clock because tomorrow Dang it, I keep locking my iPad. Every time I close it, I forget that we changed the case. Give me 1 second. Let me tell y'all. Because tomorrow in Inner Circle, we do have a training that's going to be happening at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to be talking all about, it's the 21st, right? We're going to be talking about all about general notary business foundations. And we're going to be talking about building local clients. So for those of you guys who are falling out of love with loan signings or getting jobs from third-party people, if you are in the Inner Circle tomorrow, we're going to be talking about how you can start building those local relationships. Because right now, I kid you not, 85% of my business is all local relationships. I work with local attorneys. I say 85 because there are 2 signing services I will work with, and they only send me estate planning documents. And I also have 2 other attorneys that live in Michigan, but they operate in Georgia. That's why I say 85. I'm going to start calling them local as well because all their business is here. But yeah, 85% of my business is built purely local, right? Purely local. And I'm making more income, more revenue for my business doing that than I was working with third-party platforms, right? That's just me. That's my situation. That's my market. So if you guys want to learn how to do that as well, tune in tomorrow for the Inner Circle members. And if you're not in the Inner Circle yet, the link's in my bio. If you're on the tubes, the link is in the comments. Go ahead and click on it. I will be happy to see you there. If I have thank you so much, Audra, for being in the hot seat tonight for me. It's late. My brain is like falling apart. My brain is falling apart. But yeah, with that being said, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'm only counting on a later evening session tomorrow just because I have a lot of stuff I need to do earlier. And it takes me about 30 minutes to prepare for these lives. It took me 30 minutes to print this out and cut it out to make it this dang on large, right? I had to figure that out. So anyway, so yeah, I think I'm going to do an evening session tomorrow. I don't think I'm looking at my calendar. I don't think I'm going to do a morning session. And if I do, it is going to be at the butt crack of dawn because I'm an early riser. But anyway, ooh, who just paid me money? Somebody paid me money on Cash App. I appreciate it. Probably one of the clients that I work with. Okay, anyway, I love y'all. I gotta go. I need to go sit on the couch and cuddle with my dog before bedtime. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, was there a last minute question? You serve all over. We appreciate you, Ladera. Oh, thank you so much, Audra. You're a gem to the industry. Thank you so much. Express Documents. I sent your message. Send me a message in the back channel in the chat, Express Documents, so we can connect. It just says Express Documents. I don't know your first and last name. But anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Now how do I end? There we go.